Well, good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Today we're going to look at your front strut receiver, which is where the strut goes into. It's held in part by the torque tube. Now, this is one from a pre-77 airplane, and you can see the boot right there, which seals the air gap to the firewall, so it doesn't let hot air into the cabin for you. But underneath that is your torque tube and your receiver for the front strut. So stay tuned while we look at a couple of the variations and a really bad example of one. Hope this isn't your airplane. Stay tuned. We'd like to ask that you please subscribe, hit the like button, and the notify to stay current with our content. Thank you. Now, on the 77 and later airplanes, they put shock absorbers to help prevent the torque tube collapsing, and they don't have a boot on there, so you can really see it all the time. But here's an example of one that was covered by a boot. You'll notice it didn't have any shock absorbers, and it got a little rusted. The torque tube receiver is rusted. The front strut is rusted into the receiver. Those are dissimilar metals, and they do want to electrolyze and weld themselves together. Ladies and gentlemen, I don't think that's going to come apart. I think we're going to have to cut it out of the airplane. But anyway, that's what happens when you don't look and inspect them. And then the other thing is that this airplane was kind of abused, and we're going to see that right here in the very front. But that's a lot of rust, and we'll let you know as we try to remove it what we happen to it. But I think we're going to end up cutting that one off. And then on the front, you notice the bent little pegs right there. That's because the fork is facing backwards to the airplane. Don't know how they got it like that, but there it is, and that's why that pin is bent. So, ladies and gentlemen, we hope you found that badness useful and informative. Thanks so much for watching, and have a fun day flying your Grumman.